Okay, so on my TikTok account, I said it is not bright enough in here, but that's okay. I said that I was going to do a little room tour, and so that is what I'm going to do here. Bear in mind, my room, I moved. Um, I will explain this at the end of the video, but that's kind of boring. So for right now, just room tour. Um, it's in the early stages, but I wanted to show what it's like now because it'll probably never be like this again. So this is what I've been living in. So first we obviously have the doorway. This is a door that's apparently not closed. It's like a attic space. And this is my little light switch cover. To the left of the door, those are there temporarily, like just for a second. We have one of my dressers. This is also probably temporary. We have all my Emma blind boxes. We have these little things. This is very much temporary. I need to get back to it. And a few of my little Pokemon figurines. Clothes are in here. Miscellaneous clothes. I believe it's shirts, pajamas, and then pants. Which it is not near full with all my clothes, but what I have right here. I told you, work in progress. My other dresser, which has like blankets and a few other things in it. Again, the temporary spot for the headphones, and I don't know why that's there. Here it is. We have a Unicorno Tokidoki thing, Melba and KK Slider, Amiibo, some Hello Kitty figurines. So the story behind, well, you know what? I'm going to go into all of this later. I'm going to do a brief overview, and then I'm going to explain where I got like every single thing because I remember it all and it's impressive. So this is this area. There's a random trash can because I need two. So that's there for now. This is my closet, which I will show you, but a lot of the stuff in there is not mine because I haven't cleared it out yet. Again, I will explain. But this is, again, this is all the stuff that was in this room before except for that is mine, that blanket. But everything else is not. Ooh, it's cold in here. This, up until here, these are all my clothes. And then this is all not. I knew it. Here she comes every time I open my closet door. She feels the need. Look, it's a walk-in closet. And in comparison to my previous, there's another trash can, previous micro closet, it's an upgrade. You stay in there for a second, okay? My very messy nightstand. These look like Christmas lights, and they are serving as Christmas lights as of right now. But they're actually rupee lights from Zelda. So that's what they're doing here. Again, I will ignore the mess, right? All the necessities, I, again, can explain where everything is from. My messy trash can. Oh, peep the decorations. We have a little raccoon and a little cat. This is mine. This was already in this room, so I just kept it. This is my bed. Oh, I was going to make it up before making this video, but that's okay. It's kind of a mess right now. This isn't how it normally looks. But, my mini stuffed animals. There are two computers on here because that's my normal computer and that's my school computer. So, that's what's going on there. This is a whole mess. These need to be washed. That blanket fell. I don't know what that is. This stays here because it and its friend, which is buried under there, I use when I'm watching TV because I need to be closer. And this box is here because she does not like to jump, although she started doing it anyway. But from the floor to my bed, since it's evidently like pretty high up, so she uses that top up there. More boxes that need to be unpacked with a few books. Amount of clothes, unnecessary. It's kind of a mess. And then this whole situation, my TV, my Switch, my controller. This is here temporarily. It was my mom's. She didn't really like it, and I needed something to set this on, so it's here. This situation, I have a charging dock, but it's downstairs. and a few more stuffed animals that need to be cleared. My desk is going to go there, but I have yet to buy it. And that is actually a giant duck, and there's a guitar in here too. Did she go back in there? There's a guitar. I need to take it out of there and it needs to be tuned. I do not know how to play the guitar. It is an acoustic guitar, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but I need to start somewhere. So I'm going to try and learn. This little dude, or big dude, is actually a duck, and he is a bat. He's a bat duck. So yeah, many clothes that have fallen. But yeah, that's kind of the overview. Hey, quit messing with that. Stop. Stop. Oh, my baby. This is Gracie, one of my mini pets. She's the one that hangs out in my room all the time. All the time. Before I made this video, a few minutes before it, she was actually right here on my bed, which happens to be where I sleep, but does she care? No, not at all. I think she wants me to go downstairs because she's been like in and out of the door. But anyway, yeah, that's the overview. I will go into more detail now, but if you're done and you do not care about where I got every single item, then now's the time to leave. Thank you for watching. I'm also going to explain the moving situation, but that's going to be after this whole montage, so if you want to skip that, feel free. So we're going to start here and then make our way around. This lamp my mom got me off of Amazon, I believe. This clock was a Christmas gift from my grandmother many years ago. This was a birthday gift because I had one and I really loved it that I got years ago, but I lost it. And this time I lost it, I couldn't find it. So I got a new one, glasses case that came when I got my glasses. 3DS that I had been asking for. It was kind of a whole situation trying to get it. It was used, but I really wanted to play the older Pokemon games and a few other things, and I needed a DS to do it, so we got this. Cloth for cleaning. What in the world? Hi. That is my mother. Cloth that came with glasses. My mom got this for me. Off of Amazon again, I believe. She had one too that she got afterward, but she didn't have anywhere to put it. She didn't really like it. So she put it in the bathroom, but this is mine. The OG. This came from Walmart. Expensive stuff, but cool. This little dude actually came from a claw machine at a bowling alley. It was like the first time a claw machine had worked, and it was on a bunch of little tiny ducks. So is it my favorite duck ever? No, but I won it fair and square. So that was interesting. That was from Atlanta at, the Botanical Gardens gift shop. So it's cute. This projector, so there's a story behind this. So years ago, my grandmother's friend got me a little mini star projector for Christmas, I think, as a gift. It was really cute. So anyway, it was cute, but it didn't work very well, and I really liked it, so my parents got me a bigger one. It was many years ago. This was not mine. This was my mom's. I have no idea what happened to it. Same thing here, but it's mine now, I guess. I stole it. Those are outlet covers, I believe, that my dad got and expects me to put around my room. So these came from Target, I believe. Not that it matters. It's chapstick, but I'm just bragging on the fact that I remember in the checkout line, I was like, oh my gosh, they have chapstick. So I got it. A little birthday ribbon. Childhood thing, I made the loom bracelets. Those are my pills. But the Hello Kitty thing was from when I was a kid, and I was not the one that got it. There's a few other things inside the drawer, but I'm not going to try and open it with the ruby lights. The ruby lights were not mine. They were my mom's. Again, I think she ordered them off of Amazon. But she didn't have anywhere to put them, so I took them for now. This came from Whole Foods, I believe. And then I don't know. This was my grandmother's, I guess. It wasn't mine. Okay. This came from either Hot Topic or Box Lunch 1. We went on a shopping spree one time, and I got one of the little blind boxes. It was all they had of the Unicorno. My mom got Melba and KK Slider. They came in a little... Actually, Melba was separate. Okay? And KK Slider came in a set, which I do have, but they're at my old house. These two came from Second and Charles, blind boxes again. This guy was actually, I have multiple of them. There were two from my 2nd grade birthday party, I believe. They were little cake toppers, and I saved them. They light up, and here he is. This is new. This came from At Home, I think. It was really cute, and I wanted it. This my grandmother got at Target, I believe. It had It had Pokemon cards in it. They are now in a case, but this just sits here temporarily. This came from Walmart. My friend and I got it. We were going to do like a little parenting thing with it, but anyway, it sits here for a minute. This has a stand, but it's in the car for whatever reason. It didn't make it in here, but it's a little Quidditch thing, and it came from Second and Charles too, I believe. This probably came from Dollar Tree. My grandfather and I got it years ago when I was a kid, and I found it, so I kept it. This also came from Second and Charles. If it's a book reference or something, don't tell me. It's cute, and I liked it, so I got it. Well, I don't know if cute's the word, but it's cool. This came from Walmart. She has yet to be unpackaged. This is something my mom got me years ago. It's one of my first Pokemon stuffed animals when I was in like 2nd grade. This also came from At Home. I thought it was pretty, and it still has a tag on it, but I thought it was pretty. It's here temporarily. These were my mom's. Don't know what that went to. Okay. These 3 came in a set at Walmart. This came with a set with an Eevee that my grandmother got me, I believe, years ago, and this Mimikyu came from Five Below, I think. This was Joann Fabrics. These came in bath bombs. These came from At Home. I thought they were really cool and they were pretty, so I got them. And then these are all Emma blind boxes that came from Amazon. And these are my headphones that I'm assuming came from Best Buy. And there's Gracie, which came from PetSmart, I think. She's my grandparents. One of the Pokemon books, ordered this off of Amazon. We have like the whole collection from the very first one that I got like years ago to book fair. And we've been collecting them since. Zelda book, Breath of the Wild guide, and the Tears of the Kingdom one is under it. Both off of Amazon, I believe. The Switch that I got for my birthday one year, my mom actually got one sooner. I already had a light, and I really liked hers. I wanted to play Mario Kart, and a few other things, so she got me a Switch for my birthday. And that's actually how I ended up liking Zelda. And these go with it. This is all my mom. I don't know what happened to that. I think this probably came from Target. Or Amazon. Well, I don't know. I've seen it at Target, I think. But yeah, I adore this controller. It's wired, which is kind of annoying. But yet I still choose to use it over these. If every controller could be like this. Because they're all like... They all make noises, and it's so pretty, and it's like an older style. It's so cute. Like I said, this is temporary. This is my mom's. And my TV that I got for like my 10th birthday or something. No, my grandparents got it for me. This is my mom's bed frame. These 2 blankets both came from Target. The bed sheets aren't mine. That pillow came from At Home, and again, that pillow is not mine. Second and Charles... birthday gift 2 years prior to that one, I believe. I love that light. I asked for it. Well, actually, I didn't really care that much, but then I've always loved Pokemon. And so I made a friend in 7th grade who was like, have you played any of the games? And I was like, minus Pokemon Go? No. And she was like, well, you need to. And I was like, I don't have a Switch. And she was like, well, you need to get one. Your birthday's coming up, right? And I was like, yeah. She was like, ask for one for your birthday. So I did. And the first Pokemon game other than Pokemon Go, which I've been playing for years. I've been playing almost since it came out. I remember. If anybody ever wants to talk about that, hit me up because I've been for a long time. The first game I played was Pokemon Sword. This came from a place called Gear Gaming. Yeah. This came from Best Buy, I believe. This came from Target. This also came from Gear Gaming. These 2 came from the zoo. This came from another gaming place. This also came from the zoo. This came from the Callaway Gardens gift shop in Georgia, I think. Let me move over here. This poor girl's skirt is up. Came from Walmart. that also came from the same place that Leafeon did. Best Buy. I don't know. This came from At Home. You can't see it, but it's a candy swirl blanket. It's just up here temporarily. That Gouda cheese back there came from Target. The Panda Bear came from CVS. The Slytherin, who's dirty for whatever reason, came from Second and Charles. This was a Christmas gift. There are a few other stuffed animals. Oh, that came from Target as well. There are a few other stuffed animals buried under there. But I won't get into them right now. This camera it's one of those little mini Polaroids I got years ago when I was younger. My parents got it for me for Christmas one year. Same thing, the camera's actually not in the case. But, same thing there, that was a Christmas gift from my grandparents, I believe. And yeah, this was my mom's. It's still my mom's, but I'm borrowing it. The black one that's under here is mine. It came from At Home. That blanket, it's a Slytherin blanket, which you cannot tell, but it's a Slytherin blanket, and it came from Amazon, I think. And a bunch of stuffed animals in here that I can talk about some other time. And Miss Gracie. She's so cute. Anyway, that is Pickle the dinosaur is in that bag. He's in that bag because he's really dirty and needs to be cleaned. He's one of the really old. I don't think it's the first pickle it's the same pickle design, but I believe this was the second time Pickle was out years ago. Years ago. I treasure this thing deeply. I remember it was a long time ago that I got it, like 2019, early 2019, I think, because it came like in January of 2020, I believe, or something like that. But yeah, and so I treasure it. You can see it. I'm a huge Mariah Elizabeth fan, so still. So it is there. Oh, there's a Slytherin jacket there, which came from box lunch, I think. You cannot see it, but it's that. Yeah. So that's the situation. Okay. Well, actually, you can stare at Gracie as I explain this because I don't look the best right now. Oh, never mind. Okay. Yes. So, the situation, long story short, is we lived in a really, really tiny house, which we were kind of getting sick of anyway. My grandmother passed last year, and my grandfather has been, like, in the nursing home and stuff, in and out, hospitals and all that. So my parents were like, he's not going to live here anymore. We're kind of paying for both houses. There's no point. So my parents decided to move here. So we did, which meant that instead of getting to move into a completely clear house, we had to move into a house that had a lot of shit in it. So we've had to move all of that. And so if you hear me say, like, this wasn't mine, this was already here or something, that's what I'm talking about. It was one of my grandparents. It's actually funny because my mom grew up in this house as well. She remembers when it was built. They custom built it. It's a really fascinating story, truly, but we don't have time for that. But yeah, great. She figured out the cracks. You can go in there, but I'd rather you not. Yeah. And now you're gonna hear her trying to open the door. Oh shoot, did I close it? I think I did. Or no, my mom did. Anyway, so that's the story. Of how we moved. I did not like this decision, but at the same time, it's kind of nice having a bigger room, and I finally got to choose the color of my walls, which you may be wondering, excuse me, Callie, why did you pick gray? Well, the original reason was actually because I was going to have LED lights around the room, like what was really popular in like 2020 and stuff. I was going to put those around, still might, but haven't yet. I was going to do that. And I wanted a neutral color, but I still wanted it to be dark for when they weren't on, so I ended up settling on gray. If I could have my dream room, it would either be dark green, like kind of like this, or dark red, kind of like it, or like crimson. I've always thought they were beautiful as room colors, but for now, we went with the gray, and then wooden floor, and the fan was, oh, you cannot see it, well, it's pretty, and it was mine. And my mom has the same one. My mom is across the hall from me, which is an interesting experience. I'm used to being really close to people because at the old house, everybody was really close to, like, I shared a wall with my dad's room. So we had one bathroom. I grew up with it, so it wasn't that big of a deal to me, but they were getting kind of tired of it. So, yeah, we had one bathroom with all our mini pets. Tiny living room, 3 bedrooms, but one was not a bedroom. We had something else. My dad's office / storage room. It's gone through many things. So we had my room, my dad's room. My mom slept on the couch in the living room because she's one of those people who sleeps on the couch. Now she doesn't. She has like a futon in her room, but she slept on the couch there. Willingly. So she kind of owned the couch, and it was just a very small experience. There, my room was like totally full, which it's going to be here too, which kind of sucks because this room is not that much different than my old one. But, you know, it looks different. But the house is huge, much bigger. Not ecstatic about having to leave my old neighborhood, but I am happy that I got to move areas for one huge reason, and that is that, one, I get to change communities, which, look, I love my old community, I do, but they've changed in recent years in ways that I don't really like. There were a lot of new people there. It's just not really how I remember it, so it's kind of nice to get a change. But two, I am zoned for the same school as my best friend, who we went to school together in elementary school, but she moved in 5th grade, and we have not been in the same school since. So I finally get to go to school with her again. And we're in the same community. So, and we live literally 5 minutes away from each other. We would live a lot. Our houses are very close in proximity. It's the way the roads are. That makes it like a 5-minute drive, but it's literally, I could probably walk through the woods to her house easier. But yeah, so it's been okay moving. I've lived in my old house since I was like 1, 2. So, admittedly, leaving it behind, I've never moved. So, leaving it behind has been kind of sad. It's been hard, and it's going to be hard. But day to day, I don't really notice it. I grew up coming to this house every week because I went to my grandparents after school. It rotated between grandparents, but every Monday and Thursday I came here. So I know the area very well. I know the house very well, so that's been a good thing. It's also kind of weird moving into the house that my grandparents lived in, but we've kind of made it our own. I'll give a house tour at some time, which I would say if my parents are okay with it, but I'm pretty sure they will because they like to show it with people now that we have a cool house. But yeah, this has been like the world's longest video. Definitely not the longest video I've ever made. Definitely not, but on this account, I think it is. I used to make like, this is so embarrassing, 3-hour videos. And they weren't like of me doing anything. They were just of me talking, literally talking, because I wanted someone to talk to, because I am a professional yapper. And when I say professional, I mean I could get a master's degree in it. I'm a yapper. And so I've always have been. So when I was younger, I used to just make videos of me sitting on my bed in the middle of the night, just beep, 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 about whatever. It's still fun, but I did not have an audience. I would do it again if I had people to talk to, but I realized nobody is going to watch a 2-hour video unless they know who they're watching. Or if I have just a really awesome thumbnail and title, which is not going to be me. So, until then, we'll stick with 25-minute videos of a room tour and a little bit of explanation. Yeah. I have a video of me going into like the exact same story, but also of showing my cats on my TikTok. So if I haven't linked, great. If I don't, it is Magic Sushi 879 or Magic Sushi at 8791. I can't remember. It wasn't that long ago that I changed it. I think it's Magic Sushi 879. I think that's what it is. It has Miyuki Kazuya as the profile picture, and I need to change it to the one that has the Santa hat on it. Because that's what I've done the past few years, and I need to do it again. But that's me. That's me. Yeah. Wherever you are, I hope you have a nice day or a nice night. And that's all. Let me know if there's anything, if anybody sees this, if there's anything in specific in particular you want to talk about. I will go into my hobbies. I will give a self-introduction. It is my favorite thing to do. I love talking about myself. So if you want to hear about anything and you just want someone to talk to, I am here. Thank you, and goodbye.